When transferring property ownership in India, there are several tax implications to consider. If you're selling property, you may need to pay capital gains tax. The rate of tax depends on whether the property is sold within 2 years, short term, or after 2 years, long term. Long-term capital gains are taxed at 20% after adjusting for inflation indexation. Stamp duty is applicable at the time of property transfer and varies by state. If you are receiving rental income from the property, it will be subject to income tax as per your applicable income tax slab. In some cases, TDS may be applicable on the sale of property, especially for NRIs. For example, when an NRI sells property, the buyer is required to deduct TDS at 20% on the sale value or capital gains, whichever is applicable. For any type of property transfer in India, certain key documents need to be furnished. Identity proof such as Aadhaar card, PAN card, passport, or voter ID. You will also need proof of ownership, which can include title deed, sale deed, property tax receipt, or encumbrance certificate. Additionally, property documents like sale deed, gift deed, or power of attorney may be required if applicable. Don't forget about stamp duty. You must pay it as per the applicable rates. If you're part of a housing society, a no objection certificate is necessary. Lastly, ensure you have 2 witnesses for executing the deed. Once the transfer deed is prepared, it needs to be stamped and registered with the relevant local sub-registrar office. The transfer deed must be stamped according to the rates prescribed by the state government. Stamp duty varies from state to state and typically ranges between 5% to 7% of the property's sale value. After the deed is stamped, it must be registered with the local sub-registrar's office. Both the seller and buyer, or the donor and recipient in the case of a gift, must be present for registration. They will need to bring along original identification documents and photographs. The registered deed serves as proof of ownership and legal transfer of the property. It is advisable to keep a copy of the registered document for future reference. After the registration process is complete, the physical possession of the property is handed over to the new owner. In case of a sale, the buyer can take possession after making the full payment. The next step in the property transfer process is the drafting of the relevant deed. Here's what you'll need for different types of transfers. In the case of sale, a sale deed must be drafted. It should contain detailed information about the property, the buyer, the seller, the consideration, and other important terms. For property transfer through a gift deed must be executed. It should specify the transferor, transferee, and a description of the property. If the property is transferred due to inheritance, a will or succession certificate is required. The will should be legally valid, and a probate is required if the property is distributed according to the will. If the owner is transferring ownership via a power of attorney, the POA document should be executed in the presence of witnesses. It's advisable to consult a lawyer to ensure the deed is legally sound and adheres to Indian property laws. The process of transferring property ownership in India involves several legal steps. Let's break it down. Before initiating the transfer, it's important to carry out due diligence to ensure that the property has a clear title and there are no legal disputes or outstanding dues, such as unpaid taxes, loans, or encumbrances. For sale transactions, the buyer should verify the ownership document, check if the property is free from encumbrances via an encumbrance certificate, and ensure the property taxes are paid up to date. The seller should ensure that all legal dues, like property tax, are cleared and obtain a no objection certificate from the housing society or local authorities if necessary. There are several types of property ownership transfer in India, each requiring a different set of legal processes and documents. Let's explore the most common methods. The first is the sale of property, which is the most common form of property transfer. It involves the sale of the property from one party, the seller, to another party, the buyer, in exchange for a monetary consideration. Next is the gift of property. When the owner transfers the property to a family member or friend as a gift, this is considered a gift transfer. A gift deed must be drafted to complete the process. Then we have inheritance or transfer due to death. When a property is inherited, the transfer of ownership happens as per the legal will or according to intestate succession laws if there is no will. Lastly, property can be transferred via power of attorney. A property owner can transfer ownership rights to another person through a power of attorney if the property is sold, leased, or transferred.